Rachel.
Hi, Angel.
And today's topic is about fit.
So, what are some things to fit in nowadays?
People nowadays, they like to what other people do. Probably like they won't get made fun of anything.
I would say people buy expensive things to sometimes compare to other people's clothing.
That's true. I would say people act a certain way to act like how everybody else acts.
Act a certain way how.
So if your friends are acting mean to somebody or bullying somebody, of course, to not be left out, you're gonna bully the person too. So
So let's say like there's someone bullying or teasing somebody, and you laugh along. Like you're still at fault for laughing.
I feel
Yeah,
like you're.
I think you would too. Because technically, like, you're just egging it on in a way. Even though, like, instead of putting a stop to it, you're like, it's like if you're laughing, you're kind of like agreeing.
Yeah, you're just adding more fuel to the fire if you're just laughing at them too.
Do you guys think that fitting in can also be a good thing sometimes?
I think it could be a good thing if you're like surrounded by good people. Like
Or
some people want to be fitting in amongst their Christian friends. So if their friends are going to church or something, hey, I don't want to be left out. Let me go to church. Or of course, if I'm around my friends and the friends are praying, of course you want to pray too. So
so maybe like they're a good influence on you.
yeah,
Yeah, I think that's
when
very
you fit
interesting.
in, there's sometimes good influences to to lead you towards fitting in.
Have
Can you
you
guys think of any other good influences?
Good influences.
fitting in with like people who are not going to get you in trouble? Because I know sometimes fitting in means you have to do like bad stuff in order for people maybe to get. Well, it just depends the type of person. Maybe someone wants you to do something bad, and then you feel like you have to do it in order to be comfortable with everybody. But you don't always like. You have to try to say.
Yeah, but like a lot of, I mean, not a lot of times, but sometimes, um, for instance, there'll be a Muslim friend, and since she has a lot of Christian friends, oh, I want to fit in, so I want to start doing the
Yeah,
things of God now. So a lot of times it's good.
influences. Yeah, that's good.
Can you guys think of any bad ones now?
Like I guess you could say smoking and the drinking,
Hmm.
things like that.
Yeah, maybe like sneaking out and lying to your parents a lot and stealing and stuff.
Yeah. So, do you guys think it's only your friends that can influence you to fit in, or are there other people that can influence you to fit in?
Um,
Well,
Other
maybe
people
yeah,
too.
other people. Because sometimes maybe if you want to be accepted by them as well, you're gonna fit in and try to do whatever they do, so they can say you're cool or you fit in with like popular kids or something.
I feel like it's mostly your friends that can influence you like, most of the time, because those are people that you're mostly around, and like those are the people that you most likely want to be like. That's why you're their friend in the first place.
That's
So like
true.
if they see you, if people see you walking with that person, you're not doing what that person does. They'll be like, what's wrong with you? So
Yeah, maybe sometimes your parents can influence you, but depending on the situation, they might not have like as much of an influence on you.
so what do you mean by that?
Like, let's say like your parents see one of your friends doing something bad, and then another friend tells you like, oh, you should still be friends with that person, but your parents say no. because like your parents don't really, let's say, know that person very well. They just know from what they saw, and then the other friend knows that person very well. They will maybe like to you, you don't really look at that. Like look at that person at like the bad thing they've done. Like you're overlooking that and looking at just the type of person they are.
So would you listen to your friends if they were telling you to stay away from someone that they didn't think was a good influence on you?
I don't know. Maybe I would like try to like maybe distance myself from them and not be around them as much as I usually am. And then maybe like from there I can start to cut them off. I mean, it really just for me depends how what like the person did, like how bad it is.
I think you should always trust your parents' advice. So I don't think you should like completely say, let me stay with this person because maybe what your parents are seeing you're not seeing, especially since they're your friend. You'd be like, oh, I'm their friend. There's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah,
I'm with them every day. But like your parents probably see something different.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's another reason why people don't listen to their parents. For example, if their parents are telling them to stay away from somebody because their parents don't really know the friend or anything about them and they're not really good with them as much as you're with them. So you feel like you know them better than they do, if anything.
But most of the times the parents see something. So that's always something to take caution with.
Yeah.
So would you say like fitting in also can relate to temptation?
Yeah, I think so too.
I think that's the way that the devil could work through your friends to try and catch you, sense of how close they are to you. So the devil could use them to probably, so you could smoke to do all that extra stuff. So
Yeah, I think what we're just saying is right. The devil, maybe like a part of the whole fitting in process, the devil is tempting you to do something in order for you to fit in.
yeah, because there'll be like a little small voice in your head, like, oh, you need to be like them. Look at what they're doing.
Right.
Why can't you do that? So that's always the devil tempting you. Sometimes it's your friend pushing you, saying, "Oh, why aren't you doing what we're doing? Come on, it's fun. Come, it's tempting you."
Yeah, that's really true.
And notice, like a lot of times when people get themselves in trouble, it's like their friends who got them in trouble too.
They're not there.
Exactly. Like probably if somebody gets pulled over for probably their friends drinking or something, all of you are going to get out the car. They're going to question all of you. They're going to check all of you. All of you got in trouble because of your one friend. So
Yeah, that's true. It's like they use you, and then when you get in trouble or caught for it, they're done like using you, and they're not even there for you.
yeah,
That's how I look at it. Like,
But I feel like it's all like a test. They throw things at you to see if you're gonna go on with it.
yeah,
So,
it technically is like that.
it's always going to be a test until you actually go along with it. Then you got caught and then get in trouble. Any scenarios on that?
Well, I seen it was a show, but like the boy, he was at the store with his friends at the mall.
We have a caller. Hi, welcome to Holy Hills. What's your name?
My name is Myra.
Hi, Myra.
Hey, what's
Do
going
you have
on?
any contributions or topics about fitting in? So
Fitting into
it could be a bad or good crowd.
Okay, so can you guys like fill me in on what you've talked about so far?
We talked about how people are usually tempted to
If that's
like
possible.
smoking and drinking alcohol because they see their friends doing it.
Did you hear that?
No, not at all.
Like how people are tempted to smoking and drinking because of their friends doing it. But also there's good types of fitting in, like when you're around the good people and you're motivated to do good things. So what are your viewpoints on that?
surround yourself with good people, because the type of people you hang out with reflects like who you are. So like if you're hanging out with like a bad group of people, either you are that type of person yourself, or you'll eventually become that type of person. So it's really important to like choose carefully like who you hang out with, and to choose the right group of friends.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for calling in.
No problem.
Stay tuned. Thank you.
So yeah, it was a boy, and he was at the mall with his friends, and then they told him that if you want to be a part of like the cool kids or our group or whatever, you have to shoplift. And then he was like, "Why should I do that?" He was like, "If you want to be cool, or are you like a punk or something?" And he did it, but then he ended up feeling guilty about it and returning it back.
That's
Mm-mm.
good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, like when they tell you to do something bad, most of the time, when they tempt you, they'll call you names too, be like, "Oh, you're this, you're that," and it's just gonna make you want to do it more.
Right.
So that's all a part of the tempting.
Yeah, they just
They'll
use those
keep
words.
tempting you until you actually do it, and
Right.
always at the end, you always feel guilty.
That's
Yeah,
true.
because they know those words that they say to you will get to you, and obviously later on make you do what you're not supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Peer pressure can also deal with this situation too with fitting in a way, because it's like you're being put on the spot maybe to do something. So
Mm-hmm.
um, um, have you guys ever been put in a situation where you need to fit in yourselves?
Wait, say that again?
Have you been ever put in a situation where like maybe you have to do something in order to fit in?
Not really. I don't think so.
Me either.
But I know this girl, she was a part of like a group that they didn't really treat people nice, so she felt like she needed to treat people like that too.
That's terrible. People who do that, they just insecure about themselves.
Yeah, when we talked about like bullying, they do that just to make them feel good about themselves, because they know that the person will be scared of them if they keep continuing to bully the person. So that's what they like to do.
Yeah. Just that.
But yeah, I've been kind of in a situation like that. But it wasn't like they kept saying it over. They just asked, and I said no, and that was it. And they understood, because I guess it's a common thing that teenagers or anybody likes to do these days.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when they say no, I thought they would get like upset.
Yeah, some do.
That's good that they didn't say anything to you about it.
Yeah.
Well, I have some Bible verses here. This is from Exodus 23 verses 2. It says, You shall not follow a master's doing evil, nor shall you testify in dispute, as to turn aside after a multitude in order to prevent justice. No, pervert justice. What is that? Every verse.
Can you reread it and a little louder?
Yeah. You shall not follow the masters in doing evil, nor shall you testify in a dispute, as to turn aside for a multitude in order to pervert justice.
I feel like it's saying turn away from any bad or evil if you want to still stay. I guess you could say like pure.
Yeah.
It'll like help you like stay on track and stuff.
Yeah.
I have a question. Okay, it's not only your friends, but what if everyone around you is doing bad? How do you stay away from that?
Well, Well, I guess.
Just don't fall into it. Like, just try to stay away from it. I guess, like, if you're offered to do whatever that bad thing is being done, you just say no. And also, like, along the way, that you can help them, like, stop.
Like for the people that go home, their parents smoke. They offer them to smoke too at home and in at school. Their friends smoke. They offer them to smoke. They can't turn away from it. So they're getting pressure from everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they should just ask God for help and stay positive and just try not to fall into temptation of smoking.
And once they get that help, they go ahead and spread the
Yeah.
word to everybody else.
And just start helping other people out too.
Okay.
Because it's really important not to fall into that.
That's good.
Mm.
So now we're gonna take a short break. You guys stay tuned. This is Holy Teens, so we'll be back in a few minutes.
Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Holy, holy is He. Sing a new song to Him who sits on heaven's mercy seat. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Holy, holy is He. Sing a new song to Him who sits on heaven's mercy seat. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. With all creation I sing praise to the King of Kings. You are my everything, and I will adore you.
Hi, welcome back to Holy Teens, Teen Edition. Today our topic was on fitting in. So I'm your host again, Rachel, and then
My name's Sharice.
I'm Angel.
so to start off, I'm just gonna
Wait.
say a Bible verse. Or
Don't
do you want
forget,
to recap?
oh no, I was just saying. Don't forget to call in at 614-577-1434 or 614-577-1464.
Yeah. So to start off, I'm just gonna say a Bible verse. It comes from John 15:19. If you were of the world would love you as its own. But because you are not of the world, I chose you out of the world. Therefore, the world hates you.
But can you say it again?
If you are of the world would love you as its own. But because you are not of the world, but I chose you out of the world. Therefore, the world hates you.
I guess it's like if you're with following everybody else, they'll like you, and then if you're not, they'll hate you. But then he says like he chose you to stand out, I guess, apart from them. So maybe you got the word and you're going to spread it. So he chose you to do that.
What do you think, Sharice?
I didn't really understand it.
I mean, my understanding from it was like how we want to follow everybody. Also, there's really no point in following everybody of this world because they don't like us already. God is the only one who chose us. The world didn't choose us. So we should want to follow the things of God. But if we want to follow the things of the world, it doesn't make sense because the world doesn't want us.
Right.
So like when you're following your friends and they're not doing anything good, they don't want anything good for you. But when we follow the things of God, God always pays us back good. And there's always good that comes out of following God. Again, I could what's it called? I could relate that to like not caring what people think about you and fitting in because to fit in, that's when you care about other people's opinion. So most of all, you just care about what God thinks of you and not what your friends think about you.
That's true. Because sometimes your friends' opinions can bring you down.
That's true. A lot of those people who are trying to commit suicide, it's not God that's bringing them down.
Oh, yeah. Because bullying is like a really big thing now.
Yeah. And people are getting bullied because they don't fit in.
Yeah, that's really true, actually. So people really just need to start being like more friendly and more open, and start like letting people in without having to like do something first. Just automatically let them in and just befriend them.
That's true. But not everybody's like that. So it's like your it's your job to really accept everybody as who they are and really show them the love of God and show them like that the world isn't for them, that God is for them.
I have a little verse here. It says, this is Matthew 10, verse 22. It says, and all nations will hate you because you are my followers, but everyone who endures to the end will be saved. What do you guys think that means?
Kind of relates to this one.
Yeah. About the end part.
I think that it means that everyone's gonna hate you, but like when God comes, He's gonna save you, and like you'll get the reward in the end. So, like, go through everything now, and then it'll all like benefit later on.
That's true. Cause like I guess if you're like a true follower of Christ now, you'll kind of get teased a little bit, like,
Mhm.
oh, why aren't you staying up this late? Why aren't you going to this party? Why aren't you doing all that stuff? So you'll kind of get mocked for that, but in the end, you always get a reward.
I guess you can say it's kind of like a run, like say everybody's running and the rest of the people who are following are the bad people. And then whoever's left to the finish line is who will be saved. I guess you can put it like
That's true. That's a race. It's altogether a race.
Mhm.
People are just following people. Oh, like they'll think, oh, this one's the fastest person, so let me just follow him. You just
Right.
follow him. Like when you're going your own pace, or like going with God's pace, you'll officially make it.
Right.
You'll be okay.
God's timing is always the best timing.
That's true. Let me just read another Bible verse, I guess. 2 Timothy 3:12. Indeed, all who desire to live a godly life in Christ Jesus will be persecuted. I feel like basically what's saying is God died for you to live a good life, so it don't make sense for you to follow anybody. So
Yeah, well, you should always follow God because He's the one who brought you here technically. So,
yeah.
how can you like help people too so they can also be followers of God?
Direct them to the Bible and give them Bible verses.
I will also like maybe try and introduce them maybe to religion again, like Christianity. Maybe like if they're not religious, or even if they are, but they kind of fell off track, just get them back on the right path.
Yeah. Or you could just like relate things from the Bible and tell them how following others and trying to fit in is not good for you and that people will try to be fake towards you. So the best thing to do is stay away from it.
Which is who.
So we're just gonna recap everything. So any conclusions?
Basically, if you want to fit in the right way. Don't do anything bad or anything. Try and avoid like getting into like tempting situations, and just surround yourself with good people and follow God.
What about you, Angel?
Bad things and trouble goes to people who sin and do bad things. So the best thing to do is stay with good people and wise people who will influence you.
Yeah. I feel like there's no point to fit in because the only place that you should want to fit in is in God's eyes. So don't worry about what anybody thinks about you because God's opinion is the most necessary opinion. And just really try and also try and fit in with good people that will actually lead you to stuff that's good. And don't really worry about what your friends are doing. If you're just doing what's right in God's eyes, you'll be okay. think that's it for Holy Teens for this week. So tune in next week. We'll have another topic. So again, I'm Rachel.
I'm Cherise.
I'm Angel.
And this was Holy Teens. Thank you.
Living color, flashes of lightning, rolls of thunder. Blessing and honor, strength and glory and power be to you, the only wise King. Yeah, holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. Yeah. With all creation I sing praise to the King of Kings. You are my everything, and I will